one degree teacher in a topical issue session. Today's topical issue is entitled Tanzanite Stamina, Kenyan VINAA, and Ugandan WEASLE steering in East Africa Wushu crane style. Showdown in the wild East. FUMO goes Wushu crane style. One degree teacher is ready to present to you a new movie by FUMO titled The Wild East. It's a movie about brain issues, about tact, and yes, about intelligence. This movie features in the wild East African community dreams. Here we need to have stamina. The Tanzanite that is a precious stone comes in with the stamina of hope. Here I refer to the song Stamina, Shorwe Bwenzi. Underrated. Please, on that one, download the official music video first. There is a remix, but start with the official because I'm going to explain the East African issue, the movie, starting with the official music video. In a crane wushu balancing act, stamina gives us a hope of strength by injecting some stamina into our dreams. He narrates that we can be the best in hip-hop, bongo, and worldwide, be termed the best, or in hip-hop language, the baddest. He takes us through hindrances that have been stalking our lives. By the way of DJ, there's a DJ in the land of the Tanzanite who goes by the name Bin Laden. He uses it because it refers to a beginning, and it also shows that we can be able to do much. We can cause terror in the economical problems, and we can also get rid of the problems that we have had in the past. He presents this stamina in this video of the original underrated. He presents himself with a pujoka, a sign of the fierce goals of the former Roman province of the presently called France. Green is the color he adorns, meaning that though we've been down, there can be wellness in Africa because green is a color of good health. That is the East African economy. We can be able to do that. Note, he adorns a Muslim attire, but he wraps Christian Bible. What does it mean? It means that the East African community entirely consists mostly of larger Christian and Muslim communities. So our weapon is belief in Christ, or Isa bin Maryam, or Isa son of Maryam. That is the same as Christ. The Christ in the Bible, Isa bin Maryam, is still Christ in the Quran. So we rely on God for his protection. He presents himself as the tough guy, hugging all the platforms that have been causing stagnation through propaganda and deceit and straightening everything up. He's writing this song to throw a spanner in the works of evil, and he means our potential is greater than the reward we are given. He continues that when we arise as a community of East Africa, we shall not only put a stop to the ridicule from other economic communities, but we shall be a lesson, a force to reckon with. That's why he says we are underrated. They agree we are tough, but they underrate us. He claims that our past mistakes may be stinking like a sewer, but we can make our own money without looking at other places. Especially African countries have gone to China, they are up to their neck in debts. So we can be able to do without those debts if we are able to join together. And that's why he shows a lot of money. We have the potential. We don't have to keep looking at our economy through the eyes of other economies. Kenya has all gone China, it's not bad, but then the debts are just beyond. The thing is, can we be able to make our own economy? We are underrated, but if we arise, we shall be a disaster to those who undermine us. From there, I request you to download now the remix of the song. The other one was the original. Underrated. Remix now. The first one was original. Stamina. Underrated. Now, download the remix. So I continue from the original to the remix. First, we started with the song Getting Stamina for the Fight Ahead. Now we go to the Kenya and Tanzanian team up with these stars. Maarifa or Wisdom is there. Disaster VINAA from Kenya. Kwame from Tanzania. And the others, I didn't get the names clear, but with finding, you can be able to find which other names are there. And this is produced in Paradise Music, meaning that when we have taken care of what Stamina was showing, taking care of what has been causing a hindrance to us, we can start a struggle to paradise through our different skills, our different abilities, encouraging one another, holding to one another, putting all the things that we have together. That's why Kwame says he's tough, he's hot like hot porridge. VINAA says he can escalate anytime. They call him mental, but when we get together, we can escalate economically. And Stamina gives us stamina. So, with this, if we are able to combine, that is starting with 2, and all the others, I said, East African community extends from Congo to Kenya and Tanzania. It is big. If we are able to make it and organize ourselves, then like the Paradise Studios, we shall start the paradise on earth. And to finalize this, we get the Uganda's good life. When we have put the paradise, now it's good life. And here we have people like GNL Zamba, The Late Radio, and Weasle in Good Life. And now they talk about the good life we can have. By God's grace, if we are able to go through that as an East African community. And here, good life comes with a song, Mushamba. This is villager. Many people have a perception that Africa is just small villages. We've grown. We have cities, big cities. We have big economies. If we are able to join together. We shall not be villagers. That's why they sing, Mimi sio mshamba, not a villager. But I'm the one you're looking for. Because with that, we can rise. Just the way a village by the Phoenicians on River Tiber rose from the Roman village, the village of Rome, to the Empire of Rome, from Scotland to India. So can we, the East African community. Yes, they may have said we are villagers, but we are coming out Ugandan wushu, East Africa wushu, crane style. We are fighting wushu, crane style, to prove that yes, we can not only rise from being the village, but economically, we can rise above making all the other countries be a village and relying on the East African community, just like the village that was called Rome rose to be an empire. We have to put our belief in God first, and then we have to have faith in ourselves, and we have to do something fast, because we cannot wait for countries to give us aid for progress. I talked about the things bedeviling East Africa. With God, with our unity, with faith, we are able to rise, crane wushu style, and make East Africa a formidable force, a force to reckon with. Yes, even those who have been lending us money, it will be our turn to lend them. It will be their turn to come and see wonderful things done in East Africa. Only if we can unite with one purpose: economic progress for East Africa. A good life, a paradise, because God said that we have to take care of the world, and with that we can be able to rise, put it almost to a paradise state. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. Let's rise wushu crane style. And with God's grace, show the world that we can also be a village that can rule across the world. A village that can rise to encompass big places, cover the whole of East Africa, and be an economic force. Yes, just like the Roman Empire was. The Roman big village from the small village River Tiber. We can have a big economy from the small economies we have been having. If only we can have one purpose. East Africa community in its entire form, fashioned and focused on building an economy truly, not other countries overriding others. That is my take for today.